Season 4 of Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2 is finally here, bringing a ton of changes. Today I'm here to go over them with you guys, so let's get right into it. Starting things off, we have a new Warzone map called Vondel. It's a little bit bigger than Ashika Island, but a little bit smaller than Al Mazrah. As you can see here, there's a lot of waterways and a lot of tall, tight buildings. I would assume the waterways are to make room for the new, or to make use rather, of the new vehicle called the TAV or TAV, or Tactical Amphibious Vehicle, which is obviously amphibious, so you can go in water or land. So there's a lot of like straight waterways and things like that. Next up, we've got some overall stability updates. This update is containing several fixes to reduce the number of known crashes. So if you have like a dev error or just crashes in general, they're trying to fix some of those, as well as some new operators. We have Nikto. He was originally seen, like it says here, in Modern Warfare 2019. He was like the main bad guy, kind of, and he is in this game as well. He's kind of cool. He's got some black and gold and stuff. I don't know if this is the Black Cell version. I don't think it is. I think this is just a regular, but this might be the Black Cell version. Next we have Anna Vega. I think that's how you say it. She's pretty cool. She's got like a red face mask, a black beanie, pretty clean overall. Not too much kind of sticking out. She's like pretty like clean character model. And then lastly we have Io, however you say it. She's really cool. She's got like a chrome hood with like a cape, and like a gold face mask, kind of like I forget his name, kind of like the last seasons, how the mask kind of is like black and gold and things like that. Next up, we have a couple new weapons. One being an assault rifle called the Tempest Razorback, and I'll say right now, I've gone into a private match and I've used this gun on one of the new maps, and let me tell you, I really like how this gun plays right now. It's a 5.56, so it doesn't have too much kick, and it shoots pretty fast. It shoots, I would say maybe around the M4 is kind of like the rate of fire that I would compare it to, but it does pretty good damage. I don't think it's as strong as the TAC 56. So like for multiplayer, and I don't know if it's going to be in ranked, but if it is for ranked, I think the TAC might be a little bit better still, but I think it's a pretty fun gun to play in multiplayer and to kind of rank up and things. There's a couple different attachments on the barrel you can do to it, which is nice. So you have a lot of variety there. Next up, you have the ISO 45. Now, this gun was in the original Modern Warfare in 2019, but they brought it back for some reason. You know, they like to recycle things, so instead of giving us a new gun, they give us an old gun, but it's okay. This gun was pretty good. It does seem to have a little bit more kick in this game. Like it says here, high rate of fire, stopping power of 45 auto rounds. So it does have a pretty good kick in both ways, damage and recoil wise, but I still think it's going to be pretty good. People are going to find attachments for it, and it's going to be pretty good overall. And then next up, this is coming probably later in the season because it's not out right now. It's called the Tonfa. It's like a mix of like a baton and like a glass breaker on the end. I really don't know what it is, to be honest, but I don't really use melee weapons that much, so I really couldn't tell you how this is going to play, but it looks kind of cool. It says this hard polymer edgeless melee weapon delivers blunt trauma without the risk of dulling or breaking. Versatile, comfortable, and lethal in the right hands. Okay, so this is going to be the Vondel event. So they're adding an event on Vondel like halfway through the season. And there's going to be, just like the trophy event challenge, there's going to be a new event mode. And probably like right here, this is going to be something new you can get from it. So I'm actually pretty excited for that. That'll be pretty cool. Then you have some general weapon balancing with shotguns. I don't know why they decided to buff shotguns, but they did. Pellets now use damage priority, so if you hit more than 4 pellets on a target, or if you hit at least 4 pellets on a target, it's going to do like the most damage that it can. So just can't wait for that and everything. I mean, I don't know why they always try to buff the most broken things. And then for melee weapons, fist lunge range was decreased, as well as the gun butt range was decreased, which is good. I think I didn't really have a problem with the lunging that much. I feel like it was pretty balanced, but they decided to nerf it a little bit. This right here is huge, I think. I don't know how much they actually decreased it by, but whenever you're landing in and you get 2 to 3 hit by a pistol in Warzone, there is no reason that a pistol should do more damage when you hit somebody with it than when you shoot them with it. That's just ridiculous. So they decrease the damage when you hit people, not just for pistols, but for every gun in Warzone. Whenever you hit somebody, it does less damage now. Next up, for some more weapon balancing for more specific guns, and then right here, real quick before I get into it, they have actually increased the health in Warzone from 100 to 150. So every gun now pretty much got a nerf because the health is increased, so that whenever you are going to kill people, it's going to take a little bit longer, which is good for the time to kill because it was already really, really fast. So yeah. And then you got for battle rifles, the Cronin Squall has become the new meta pretty much. And they're trying to basically combat that because, you know, it's pretty OP and stuff right now. So for the full auto version, because it was good in both the semi-auto and the full auto version, but for the full auto version, it takes at least 2 more bullets to kill now, which I don't know how much that'll really affect it. I mean, with the health already being increased, I wonder how much that's going to affect it, but we'll have to see. And then the maximum damage was increased on it, as well as the minimum damage was added. I'm not really too sure what that means, but for the semi-auto version, it takes at least 1 more bullet to kill, because for some reason the semi-auto version actually did more damage than the full auto version. Don't know how that works. And then same thing with the damage. Oh no, it's not the same. The maximum damage was actually decreased, and the minimum damage was increased. Shotguns, like I said, every shotgun pretty much got buffed. The Lockwood got a huge buff for only having 2 bullets in it. That's kind of crazy. Head multiplier, neck multiplier, upper torso multiplier, arm, extremities, everything was increased. Everything on all these shotguns was increased. So just be on the lookout for new metas with shotguns, because God knows with Dragon's Breath it's going to become a new meta. Some machine guns, the Fennec 45, it takes 1 less bullet to kill now, so they got a small buff. Probably still not going to be meta, though. The F-Tac Siege, the automatic pistols that you can use underwater, is now a Kembo. Don't really know what they're thinking with that. I mean, I guess it's good because maybe you can't control the recoil, because it was like an absolute laser beam, but now you can't control the recoil, so maybe that might be a good thing. They cast off 74U. They added a new barrel to it. Progression replaces 545 Tracer. Okay. Then you have the KV broadside. For the Dragon's Breath rounds, the close range damage was decreased. Or no, increased slightly. So they added more damage to Dragon's Breath. That's awesome. And then, like I mentioned previously, there's a new event coming halfway through the season called Attack on Vondel. It says your mission is to fight back against Nikto's clandestine army and reclaim the city in our own seasonal event. The Assault on Vondel begins at the launch of Season 4 and goes through July 7th. Earn rewards through 2 types of challenges during the events: Community Challenge and Mastery Challenge. All players must work together to gather medals through classic challenges, unlocking gameplay rewards such as the taxi boat and trams. Reinforcement Flare Field Upgrade, the favorite supply box, and a brand new Tonfa melee weapon will be added. So that's kind of cool. They're adding favorite supply boxes, which is kind of like your own supply boxes from Rebirth Island, I believe, from Warzone 1. And then you have mastery challenges, individual challenges that are directly tied to a cosmetic reward, while also contributing to the community challenge. The most efficient way to get all the cosmetic rewards is to land on Vondel, but playing across the game is also supported. So one of them is going to be everybody can get, and then one of them's only you can get, but everybody can get them, but whatever progress you get doesn't count towards everybody, just yourself. Now getting into the ranked play side of things for multiplayer, some of the highlights are they updated the minimum level requirement to level 45 to hopefully combat some new cheaters on like new accounts. If they get banned and they make a new account, you have to get it to level 45, so hopefully that'll combat some cheaters. And then, like I said before, I wasn't sure if these guns were going to be in ranked or not, and turns out they're not. The new SMG, the new melee weapon when it comes out, and the Tempest Razorback new AR are all, as of right now, not in ranked play. For the SR, at the end of each season. It's actually new this season. It's not like last season. So anybody bronze through Crimson 1 are set back 3 tiers. Like for me personally, I was Diamond 2 when I finished the season. Hoping to get higher this season, but I was Diamond 2 this season and I got set back to Platinum 2. So, Diamond 1, Diamond 3, Diamond 2, that's 3 tiers back. And then players in Crimson 2 and above will all start in Diamond 1. For 5 wins, you get this Season 4 competitor sticker. It just says ranked play Season 4 on it. Nothing too special. For 10 wins, you get this Vaznev blueprint. It's pretty cool. I think it's like blue lines with like some silver and some black in there. It says ranked play all over. This is probably my favorite one. It's like a Ferris wheel. It says please rotate. I think this is my favorite one because it's just funny. 50 wins. This is pretty cool too. It's a large decal. It says lock it down. It's like a lock with a couple tacks on it. 75 wins, you get this loading screen, nothing too special. And then 100 wins, you get this camo. It's pretty cool. It's kind of like the one raid camo you get with like that pattern on it. It's kind of cool. It's got like some tears and rips in it and things like that. Some of the changes in Warzone 2 include in the ranked play beta in Warzone specifically. I don't know why they're not doing this in multiplayer. That would really be nice for multiplayer people like me who like to play multiplayer ranked. But if somebody leaves in your squad, not leaves specifically, but if they get kicked due to a crash in the game, you have 4 minutes to join back. So that's really nice for the state of the game. There's a new Gulag kill cam. Kill cam has been enabled in Gulag. Pre-match lobby audio, proximity voice chat is now disabled while you're loading into a match. Some new gameplay features. Vondel, obviously Vondel's going to be in here. And then right here, for the rest of this week, you'll have ranked play, battle royale, solo, and quads on Al Mazrah. Vondel, solo, duo, trio, and quads, and then plunder quads. And then starting this time next week, you'll have obviously ranked play, same Al Mazrah modes, solo, and quads. You'll have same Vondel modes, solos, duos, trios, and quads. Then you'll have a Sheikah in here, quads, and then you'll also have plunder quads. Some more adjustments for Warzone. Loot is now changed. Obviously, every season they got new Season 4 weapons, and then some different attachments for most guns. The armor box and munitions box will both increase from $2,000 to $2,500 dollars in the buy station now. Backpack, while attempting to loot an item that a player already has in an active loadout slot, they will be presented with the option to show the duplicate in their backpack. For smoke, loadout drops equal red smoke, deployable buy stations equal green smoke, and smoke grenades are obviously gray smoke, just so you can kind of differentiate the smokes and things like that. The time to recharge equipment has been increased to 50 seconds from 30, so now you can't, every 30 seconds, you can't get a new smoke or a new grenade or things like that when you have the perk resupply on. Redeploy drone destruction damage. Whenever the drone is shot out of the sky, the damage is increased from 50 up from 10, and the maximum damage is increased from 50 up to 150, so watch out for falling redeploy drones now. The bounty contract will prioritize selecting a target that is on the ground within close proximity of the player who picked it up. That's pretty cool. You can get kind of more kills and more money that way. The most wanted contract will now carry a flag on top of the operator during the duration. That way you can find the most wanted person a little bit easier since you can't ping them, unlike Warzone 1. The gas final circle, the number of moving circles in the final phase has been decreased to 2, down from 4. The circles move and collapse in sizes slower than before now. Gas damage is reduced from 6 when not wearing a gas mask, down from 9. During the first 4 circles, reduce gas damage while wearing gas mask, down from 6 to 5, I mean. Armor plates, the number of armor plates that players spawn with the Gulag has been decreased to 1 from 2. Gulag overtime, the time it takes to capture the flag and the Gulag has increased to 4 seconds, up from 3. Strongholds, no more AI in strongholds, only in black sites. The defuse bomb objective has been removed. After completing strongholds, it will only drop the black site key upon the first capture, meaning multiple people can capture the stronghold and get their loadout and the UAV and all that, but only the first people who capture it are able to get the key for the black site. The UAV effect from completing a black site will now be shown to enemy players on the tag map. The potency of enemy NPC combats in black sites has been reduced, so there's not as many AIs in black sites, and there's none, like I said, in strongholds. Some UI and UX changes. Perk package name is now be displayed in the various areas of the interface, so you can see which perk package you want to pick up by the name instead of looking at the perks, which takes a little bit longer. Buy station pings. A floating icon will now appear above a buy station to indicate that the player has pinged them for purchase. Scoreboard and Gulag. Players are now able to view the scoreboard while in an active Gulag match or in the holding pen. And then for ranked play, the text chat. Players are now able to disable global text chat while leaving the team text chat enabled. Warzone ranked play, you have gas cans are now restricted in ranked play, so you can't fly up in the air with 100 gas cans and just survive till the end like a rat. Deployment fee has gone up a little bit, and then the same thing. Bronze through Crimson 1 players is set back 3 tiers, just like multiplayer, and then Crimson 2 and above will start in Diamond 1. New placement challenges and rewards in general for placement and division rewards and things like that. Match rules, you have Al Mazrah, Battle Royale, Trios, all the same things. Spawn protection was reduced to 2.5 seconds, down from 10. That is huge. Wow, that is a big change. So no longer can people just sit on the top of the map when they spawn in and not have to worry about getting killed because of spawn protection. The assist timer, the minimum assist timer has been increased to 10 seconds, up from 2. Warzone ranked play restrictions. The Gulag entry kit has been disabled. The redeploy pack is disabled. Squad assimilation and the multi-circles has been disabled. These two here are pretty huge. You can't just spawn in now or go back to the Gulag once you've already died. Riot shields, thank God. Riot shields are now banned in Warzone ranked. All thermal optics are banned. Thank you very much, Activision. Kill streaks, the cluster mine, and the bomb drone are disabled. Gas cans are now disabled. Fire sales are disabled. Jailbreaks are disabled. And restocks are disabled. Vehicles with turrets and the heavy chopper are disabled. And then global text chat and proximity voice chat are all disabled as well. These next two clips here are me going over the two new maps. One's called, I'm just going to call it K District because it's really hard to pronounce the first name of the map. And then the second map's called Showdown. It's the map from COD 4, if you guys remember that map, with the statue in the middle and all that.
activated.